Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the Weekend Tarot for Saturday the 11th and Sunday the 12th of December 2021. I've shuffled, so I will cut. This is a major arcana reading. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Hanged Man in the reverse. And the Tower. Okay. Well, swift change of fortune. Now, I don't know whether that's in a good direction or a bad direction. I mean, the wheel has come out in the reverse, but who's to say which way up a wheel should be? And, you know, bad fortune for one can be good fortune for another, okay? But whatever is happening, it's happening pretty quickly. We have the Tower here in the upright, force majeure. What I'm seeing in this today is, and certainly in the context of the readings of the last few days, is that the energy bolt that is released here has built up. Something has built up to a point where it has to be released. And it can build up pretty slowly. I mean, in the case of lightning, you know, who's to say where the forces that build up and build and build and build and kind of really get released in a bolt of lightning? Who's to say where those forces started? You could say they started at the Big Bang and were working their way up. You know, everything is a process. But what I'm seeing in this today is a release. A release of pent up, built up energy. You know, and that, as I say, can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on where you happen to be. I mean, if you were a relative of someone who was locked up in this prison watchtower, you might be pretty pleased that it's been knocked down. Or if you were a prisoner who had just been sentenced and knew you were going to be sent there to be locked up and it's smashed to pieces, you might be pretty pleased. If you're the prison warder or the owner of this tower, it might not get you so well. Okay, I'm not getting any sense of good thing, bad thing out of this, but I'm getting a sense of a swift change of fortune, swift release of pent up, built up energy. Something has reached its limit. Hanged Man in the reverse here. I think this is going to happen so quickly, there's not going to be time to think. And we might be inclined to see it this way and then see it that way and then see it this way and then see it that way. This is a very, very fast moving situation. And I say this thing about seeing it this way and seeing it that way because the Hanged Man is about the removal of oneself from the karmic flow of something, stepping outside of it and deliberately running thought experiments about how things look from another angle. I mean, upside down here. And this is by its very nature, this is not something that happens quickly. This is something that happens over a period of time. It takes a while sometimes to see things from another point of view. And certainly, you know, this is not a position you can get yourself into or out of particularly quickly. This is a kind of meditative energy. Quite difficult to say. Good thing I haven't had a drink there. It's in the reverse. So we do not have a whole heap of space to give a load of consideration to whatever is on in this process this weekend. However, because it's the Hanged Man, there are other cards of swift movement, like that one. Because it's the Hanged Man, this does give me the idea that this is about multiple points of view, multiple angles on something kind of flashing up in front of us in quick succession. And there's something in this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Like, is it up? Is it down? Is it up? Is it down? Is it up? Is it down? Okay. Right, let's pull another one. Whoa, how lovely. The Tower followed by the Fool. Okay, well, all three followed by the Fool. So something breaks open into a new vista. It's almost like the idea that a window gets broken, and what you see through the window makes it clear that it wasn't actually a window, it was a flipping mirror. Or it was, we weren't seeing clearly what it was because a whole new landscape opens up. We thought we were looking through a window at the landscape outside. That window gets broken, and what we see through that broken window, crash, is not what we thought we were seeing before. It's profoundly new. And that, I think, and I've never thought that about the Fool card before, that what we thought we could see is not what's actually out there. And I think that there's a kind of like a feeling of like, oh my God, okay? There's that about this. Death in the reverse, okay, and the Sun, right. I mean, the Sun, fantastic, you know, fantastic. There's a very, very good upshot for this, but I'm pulled up a little bit short by Death in the reverse here. Sorry to become silent there. I mean, so that has really puzzled me. Why is this in the reverse? It doesn't seem to make sense to me that this card of impermanence and the kind of natural acceptance of the unavoidability of this. Perhaps that's what it is. This was avoidable. It was avoidable. Okay, yeah, I'm getting it because you can't avoid death. Oh, I mean, you can avoid it, but not forever. That's the whole thing with it. I think there's something in the nature of what we're going to see through that smashed window, this new landscape that we're going to see, and it's going to be really, really, very, very clearly illuminated. Is going to show that there was nothing unavoidable or inevitable about the new lie of the land that we're looking at. It wasn't unavoidable. It didn't just kind of happen. It was made that way. That window that was pretending to be a window, that was made to seem like a window and was actually a mirror or a sort of, a pattern painted on the glass to make it look like that was what was outside, was done on purpose. And I profound shock. That's what I'm seeing in this reading. Swift change. Like, is it this? Is it that? Is it this? Is it that? Is it this? Is it that? Bang. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, they did it on purpose. Now we know. Okay, now I don't know who the they is in this. I've got my own ideas, but that's based on my own interests. But that's the story I'm seeing. What is going on? Is it this? Is it that? Look at it this way. Look at it that way. Look at it this way. Look at it that way. Build up of energy. Build, 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 build. Schmack. Pshum. Energy releases. Whole new view. Good God. We were fooled. And now we know. That's what I'm getting for this weekend. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to leave that there. Have a wonderful weekend and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Bye-bye.